Hi there everyone, Laurie Barraco here, and I'm looking forward to looking into the week of May 30th, 2021, and I'm using my new favorite deck, the Light Seers Tarot by Chris Ann. I am going to be using this deck with my private sessions as well, and we have been selling this deck like crazy in person at the Mystical Moon storefronts and online. It's just a gorgeous deck. All right, so I'm going to select 3 cards from this deck. But first I wanted to talk about Mercury retrograde. So the planet Mercury has gone retrograde on yesterday, May 29th. It will be retrograde until June 22nd. So this is the time for us to be mindful, and we should always be mindful of our communication. But these days, things may get a little wonky. We may misinterpret what people say, and they may be misinterpreting our intentions and our communication. We may find ourselves running a little bit behind. There may be a couple of fender benders here and there. Be mindful of that. Also, electronics may kind of go a little haywire this month as well. The internet, your phone, your computer, just be mindful of that. But there are some blessings to this time as well, such as revisiting things. It's time to revamp your hair, your finances, maybe your website, your business, see, my words will get your business, your relationships, and it's also the time of people from our past making a reappearance in our lives. This may be a blessing and this may be a challenge. We may realize why and remember why they're no longer in our lives, and we may no longer have that situation prevalent in our lives. All right, so I'm going to pull 3 from the top. Let's see what we've got. So we have the Page of Cups reversed. We have the 2 of Wands reversed, and then we have the 4 of Wands. So right off the bat, I'm hearing Spirit encouraging us to try not to take things personally. Try not to take what other people say and what they do or what they don't say or what they don't do personally. Often people have a lot more going on within them, which they may not be sharing, and so that goes into the manifestation of how they are living their lives and what their projections are and their reasoning for things. And it's not always for us to know. So Spirit's encouraging us not to take things personally. With this Page of Cups reversed, gorgeous card, it's saying to try not to allow the unhealed emotional triggers within you to rear their ugly heads too much, right? So maybe something is just a really soft spot for us. The tendency for it to pop up and be front and center is pretty significant these days. So try to see it, acknowledge it, call it for what it is, bring it into your heart for healing, and kind of let it sit there for a little bit. Not that you need to focus on it with your mind, but bring that heart, unconditional love energy to the situation and ask the part of you that's non-physical, your divine self that is of a higher consciousness. Allow that part of you to bring light, to shed light, and to bring healing to that area to help you navigate through it. Then we have the 2 of Wands reversed. So this week also looks like we're sitting on the fence and we're having a hard time making decisions. Like Spirit's going to take away one of those options or 2 of those options where the urgency to make executive calls and to do something about the areas that you're stagnant in is going to be front and center as well. So where you may be stagnant and waffling between this situation and that situation, Spirit's going to say, no, you need to make up your mind now. We're going to put some pressure on you. And there may be more than 2 options. There may only be 1 option, but the point is that it's time to do something about it, to not keep going back and forth and putting things off. So what you've been putting off these days, try to do something about it. Try to be proactive and get the ball rolling. And then the last card we have is a celebration card of balance. This is the 4 of Wands. So Wands always have to do with movement and feeling inspired. So as we move through some of the triggers, we bring love and healing to those immature emotional trigger aspects within ourselves. Give a little bit of love to it, let it sit for a while, let it cook within the energy of your unconditional love within your heart center. Then we are being proactive. We're taking matters into our hands and our own hands and getting the ball rolling. It's up to us to get the ball rolling. So often we wait for an external catalyst or stimuli to come in and make that decision for us. Spirit saying, no, 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 you're big boys and girls. It's time for you to get that ball rolling. Be proactive, not reactive, and not be complacent in your life. And then as we do that, it's like all of this really joyful flowing energy comes in, and we will probably be experiencing some bliss and joy as a result of us getting ourselves unstuck and moving into a different experience and different consciousness, right? So when we are proactive, it moves us into a different plane of existence where it looks like there's more playful energy, it's a lot more lighthearted, and let's face it, life is more enjoyable when we're in that divine flow of love and joy. And so we always have assistance to help us move forward, to help us navigate through the uncomfortable places in our lives. Just remember that, okay? Alrighty, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate all of you, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Namaste.